So good afternoon, everyone. We are here currently at Casa Grande Cafe Resto, located at 4th Street at Nazareth. Now, this is actually a student-friendly cafe. So I hope nga if you are ever nearby Nazareth, especially there is a 4th Street, we would like to invite you to this student-friendly and very ambient cafe resto. So I am here today with my partner,
Ashley Galope.
and of course, we are here with the owner. So Ash, should we take the time to introduce the owner of the establishment? So, sir, I believe this is Sir Jano. So, sir, we would like to ask for your introduction and a brief description of yourself and the establishment.
So hi everyone, I'm Ivan Lagunero. It's very good to be here. Before I introduce myself, I'd like to thank the students behind this podcast. It's always a joy to hear from students who are interested to learn more about Casa Grande. That has always been our joy and our pride. So I'm Ivan Lagunero once again, and I am actually not the owner, but the son of the owner, and currently the acting manager of Casa Grande Cafe Resto.
So, my first question would be, what inspired your family to open this cafe?
When we talk about inspiration, it actually brings me back to a conversation we had back at our place in Gusa.
Yes.
It was simply a conversation about what if we opened a cafe that was dedicated for students. Because, as you may know, we actually grew up in the food business.
Yeah.
We have an eatery or carinderia in vernacular back in 5th Street, which is just a street away from Casa Grande. And that was basically our source of everything. Source of income, source of food. That was basically our ancestral family business. So, in the lineage of my father and his relatives, we were very dependent on that particular food business. And so, what we tried to talk more about is how we could create another business that was intended for, or that was dedicated for students. And at first, it was as a vision that was as simple as like sharing the family recipes. So everything that you find in the menu of Casa Grande is basically what we eat in a daily basis for the past 2 years. So it's basically the family recipe.
So, what were the challenges in opening this business? I'm sure opening a business is always a leap of faith.
Yes, and I think my father would agree.
Yeah.
Because at first we really never thought that Casa would go this far. At first, it was merely an experiment that we had with my uncles and cousins. Can I speak in vernacular?
Yes,
pwede ra,
yes,
sir.
pwede.
Mura siya
tayo.
kuan, at first mura siya ka ng nagdula-dula lang bitaw me. But kana bitong you're playing, but at the same time you're passionate about what you're playing. So yes, it was a leap of faith, but at the same time it wasn't a capital extensive business at first. So we worked with the resources that we had, with very minimum capital, with very minimum sa ba? Experiences with setting up a cafe level business. But what we do have is our experience in our eatery.
Yes,
Basically, Casa Grande is still a cafe in progress, as you can see.
Yeah.
And if you're really someone who has been to Casa Grande for the past more than a year, then you can really see that from time to time, it continuously improves by the day. So, for example, this area right here in our garage, wala pa yun na siya sa una.
Okay.
So, then we tried to conceptualize what it should be. Kung unsang pwede na mo buhaton ana, and voila. And wala pa po yung balcony sa una, but a lot of students told us na bahala daw, dili pa na mo renovate ang second floor, basta lang i-open lang daw ang balcony. So we opened the balcony and put some chairs and tables there.
So, kuan jud sir no, sakto jud nilang ginaingon nga when you start a business, it doesn't succeed overnight. It takes time.
Yeah.
So, our next question would be, what is Casa Grande known for? So, when we say what Casa Grande is known for example, if Starbucks is known to be
For their coffee.
for their
drinks.
coffee,
Oo.
if McDonald's is known for their burgers, what is Casa Grande known for? So, kung moingon mi nga, so far, kung moingon, kung i-mention ang specific product, makaingon din mi, okay,
Casa
kaning
Grande.
Casa Grande din ni siya. Yana, sir, bitaw. Nana, bitaw, sir. What is Casa Grande known for?
Could be anything.
Could be anything.
All right. That's actually funny because that's one of the biggest question that I myself cannot answer right now, because as much as I want to have that answer for your question, I really am not the customer who gets to experience what Casa Grande is like. However, I have done some asking sa akong mga close friends, and siguro one common answer talaga is the experience from the ambience.
Okay.
So, as you may know, ang amog yung pagkaon, kay dili na siya bag-o.
Yeah.
Like, you can find chicken fillet almost
Everywhere,
anywhere now. You can find Spanish latte almost every cafe in CDO. But what you cannot find is what the Casa Grande experience brings.
Yes.
For example, yes, there are a lot of homey cafes, but there are only a few cafes who is literally a house that is turned into a cafe. Diba? So, siguro one of the best experiences that we pride ourselves in offering to the customers is the homey experience. That mursyag koan, you run away from home only to find yourself back at home. So, Casa Grande is really more about the experience of comfort, of the Filipino hospitality.
Yes, I
True.
agree.
But when you talk about food, I also am very confident about our food, since we also have a lot of good feedbacks talaga. But siguro kanang ano lang yun, looking more into what sets us apart, when you talk about that, it's really going to be, or has to do with, the moment you step foot and you feel a sense of home.
Yes, I agree.
I agree, no? So that would be all. So we would like to thank everyone for tuning into our podcast. This has been your host, Xavier. Along with me is
Ashley Galope.
and the son of the business owner, Sir Ivan. And we would like to thank you for taking your time and watching our podcast. Thank you and have a good day ahead.